Dogs provide us with a sense of emotional well-being thanks to the unconditional love they give. Because of this, they make great companions whether you live alone or with a large family. Today, we pamper our pets with peanut butter bacon donuts, a refreshing strawberry banana frozen treat, and we'll have tips on how to choose the right clothing for your dogs. It'll be tail wagging fun on the next episode.
Presented by the Superhero Electric Inc.
Aloha, I'm Valerie Joseph with Fashion Sense, reselling runway looks to the walkways of Hawaii and providing smart solutions to all your fashion needs. Welcome to Fashion Sense. If you haven't already met, this is Sukoshi. And today it's all about our furry friends. And like most fur parents, I would do anything for my Sukoshi, and that includes baking. Now you all know I don't normally do that, but because I've been spending more time at home, I thought this little guy deserves some home-baked goods. So today we are making some peanut butter bacon donuts for dogs. Yup. I said bacon. I'm gonna put Sukoshi down so we can get started. Okay, now guys, all the ingredients for this recipe are things that you probably already have in your pantry, so it's really easy to make. The first thing you wanna do is preheat your oven to 375 degrees. Next thing you wanna do is lightly spray a donut mode pan with some cooking spray. And then mix your dough. We're gonna add 1 cup of flour. Now I'm using almond flour because Sukoshi is not having any gluten in his diet right now. And guys, before you add any new ingredient into your dog's diet, you definitely wanna make sure you check with your vet first. Then I'm gonna add half a cup of peanut butter. It's all natural and you know that you're getting all just goodness, no extra sugar, salt, or oil, just good old peanuts. Guys, I also want to mention that every time I do a recipe, I measure my ingredients to the T. So I use this little scale, super handy. I feel like I can't cook or do anything without it. I'm adding 1 cup of quick oats, a 1/3 cup of MCT oil. MCT oil is the good fat of the coconut oil, so it has many benefits, including helps to increase energy in your dog. And 2 whole eggs. Now I'm going to just get this all mixed and combined together. But you want to make sure that you're mixing all the ingredients to create a nice tasty dough. Okay, once you've got it all nicely mixed, I'm gonna fill our pre-sprayed donut mold. Okay, you wanna make sure that you pack the dough really nice and tight because it's not going to rise when we bake it. Okay, once you've got these all nicely packed, you're gonna stick them in the oven for about 14 minutes or until they're nice and golden brown. Now, I already had some that I pre-made earlier, and these are already cooled. So the next thing what you wanna do is decorate them. This is the fun part. So I used non-fat Greek yogurt as the frosting, and then I sprinkled with some real bacon bits. Oh my gosh. Doesn't that look yummy, Skosh? Now what you want to do is stick this in the freezer for the yogurt to harden. While we wait, let's take a quick break. Hey Chef, every time I cook with tomato paste, I find that it's so messy, and I know you've got a solution for that.
I do. I have a great hack for that. So typically we would open the top of the can and then use a spoon or something and scoop it out.
Right.
But that gets messy.
Yes.
So we're not doing that today.
Oh.
So we're gonna open both sides.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, so you open the top and the bottom.
Top and the bottom.
Oh.
And what that's gonna do is it's gonna allow us to push everything out like a push pop.
Ooh.
And nice and neat. Now we can take this and grab what we need for our recipe.
Okay.
We are going to use this much.
Okay.
Get it all set.
Okay.
And then the rest, we just wrap it up and pop it in the freezer. And the next time we need tomato paste, it's right there ready for us, no mess.
Oh my gosh, I don't have to waste the rest of the can anymore. Oh my goodness.
And then that's it. We're just gonna pop it in the freezer.
Oh, okay, let's go.
We wanted something total building automation. We chose Light Cloud because of that reason. Our future is to be totally off-grid. I'm Daryl Sukoshi, president of the Sukoshi Electric Inc. We are using Light Cloud to control all of our lighting, and we were able to integrate it with our mechanical system, which controls our AC system and our exhaust fans in our restrooms and the warehouse ventilation. Our favorite feature is being able to totally control every light fixture in this warehouse. Summarizing Light Cloud, total building lighting automation.
Okay guys, while our donuts are still freezing, I put Sukoshi down for a quick nap so we could make a smoothie. We're actually making a strawberry banana smoothie treat, a frozen treat. Your tails will be wagging, or the dog's tails will be wagging once you pop these out of the freezer. They're so good, and the ingredients are probably things that you already have on hand, just like our donut recipe. Watch how easy it is. If you have at least 10 minutes to spare, you can whip this up. Okay, let's get started. First, we're gonna add 1 bag of frozen strawberries. Now guys, you can use any fruit that you wish. You can use blueberries, mango, watermelon, just as long as you don't use grapes. Grapes are not good for doggies. Then I'm gonna add some non-fat Greek yogurt. I love Greek yogurt. We're gonna add 1/4 cup of skim milk. 3 tablespoons of honey. Yum. Doesn't that look delicious? And I'm gonna add 2 bananas. Now bananas is a fruit that'll provide that extra creaminess to your smoothie that no other fruit can provide. You know, come to think of it, you could probably also add peanut butter into this recipe. But since we made peanut butter donuts earlier, let's keep this one a fruity flavor. Okay, then all you need to do is blend it for about 2 minutes until it's all combined. I absolutely just love these pink silicone heart molds. How cute is that? And it matches the pink smoothie. I'm just gonna pour them in here. And you know the cool thing about these recipes, guys, is that you can also enjoy them with your puppy. Oh my gosh, I can't wait till these freeze up. Okay, so we're gonna stick them in the freezer to get hard for a couple of hours. Okay, I made a batch of these earlier in the day. You guys, look how adorable they are! And that's the reason why I love those pink heart-shaped toy silicone molds. Sukoshi is going to love them when he wakes up from his nap. Let's take another break. When we come back, I've got some DIY dog toy ideas for you. Stay with us.
Hi, Val.
Hi, Gina.
I have a wonderful stretch for us today.
Hey.
We're going to be doing rainbows.
Ooh,
We're going to be focused on opening up. Let's get started, shall we?
we shall.
From here, you're going to start cross-legged. Sitting up nice and tall, lifting up through the ribcage, drawing your belly button into the spine. We're going to take our right palm next to our hip. It can either be the palm or the forearm. We're going to press through that and bring the opposite arm up and over like a rainbow. Bending that bottom arm, squeezing through that bottom oblique, pressing up. Palm's going to go down and bend through, rainbowing over to the other side. One more. And let's bring it back to the center. How did that feel, Val?
Felt so good. I felt the stretch on both sides.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Gina.
Stylish, modern, sophisticated, chic. A lifestyle boutique designed to make women feel equal and empowered. Poshed by Valerie Joseph, Ward Village.
Welcome back. If your dog is anything like my Sukoshi and loves to chew up his toys in under 20 seconds, you are going to love these DIY ideas. It's so easy, the entire family can take part in it. Now, there isn't a dog on planet Earth that I know of that doesn't love to play tug of war. So this one is for those doggies. I am going to start with an oversized t-shirt, and I'm going to cut off the very bottom hem of the shirt, so right where you see the stitching. Then I'm going to cut about 6 to 7 inches above that slice. And I like using tape just to measure my slices so I can get them nice and straight. If you have a steady hand and a steady eye, you really don't need to use the tape. We're going to need one more slice. Excited to show you how this comes out. Okay, next what you want to do, obviously we're going to pick off or peel off the tape, and then on all the strips you want to just cut one end so that you create one long strip. And I like cutting along the seam here just because we want it to be nice and clean. Okay, so we've now created 3 strips. Oh, and look you guys, a cute little crop top. You're going to take the 2 widest strips, place them down on your table in the shape of an X. And then in the center, you're going to place a tennis ball. Whoops! You're going to place a tennis ball. and then wrap the fabric nice and tight around the tennis ball. And this is why you want your strips to be about 6 to 7 inches wide, so it covers the entire ball. Just pull it really tight. And then with that skinny hem strip that you just cut, we're gonna tie that tightly at the very bottom. Kind of looks like a cute little octopus or something. Now, with each strip, we're gonna create 3 more strips. So 3 strips within each strip. Now, with the 3 strips that you just made, we're gonna braid it. Here's where you could probably recruit some help of someone to hold that end so that you can make your braid really nice and tight. Now, you're going to repeat this process on all 4 strips, and you'll end up looking like this. How cute is that? And it's even more cute because when you play with your dog, you can wear the crop top. Cute, huh? Called a no-sew heart. Now you can use this as a pillow or as a toy, kind of depending on how large you make your heart. You want to make sure you pick anti-pilling fleece. Now that means you want fabric that doesn't pull apart when you pick at it. So take this fleece sock, for example. When you pick at the very top, you'll see all the fibers. All the fibers come apart. That's not a good thing. You definitely don't want your dog to eat up all the fibers. Now I'm going to take this piece of fleece, half a yard, and I'm going to fold it in 1/3. And then I'm going to create a shape of half a heart. And I love working with fleece because then when you create these shapes, you don't really need a stencil. You can really see the indentation. So once I created that, I'm going to take a water-soluble ink pen, which I love using when I do crafts because the ink will just wash away. And I'm just going to create some tick marks just so I know where the shape of the heart is. So we're cutting away 3 inches away from the edge of the heart. Once we've cut that, we've got 2 pieces of heart. I'm going to trace or create the other side of the heart with my water-soluble ink pen. And then we're going to start cutting slices to the edge of the heart. And once you've sliced them, now you're going to do this all around. And then you're going to tie a knot with the front and the back piece of your heart, and you're going to tie your knot all around the edge of the heart. This is also a great part to recruit some of your family members, your kids, to finish it up. Here is the finished product, well, almost finished product. Once you've knotted almost around the entire heart, you want to make sure you leave a little opening because that's where you're going to put the stuffing in it. Now with the extra fabric that you cut apart or that you're not using, slice those into strips and then use that as stuffing. Now for the stuffing, you want to make sure you don't put anything really tiny inside because you don't want your doggy to choke on anything. And guys, you always want to make sure that you are supervising your pet when they're playing with any toys, just as you would with your child. And you can stuff that into your heart. Now this becomes a cute little pillow, or it could be a toy, depending on the size of the heart you make. And then you just close it up. Cute. Now, my final 2 DIY ideas are super simple. All you need is a water bottle and an old pair of socks. And all you have to do is fill your sock with a water bottle. Now this is a perfect idea for when your washing machine decides to magically make one side of your sock disappear. I mean, how often does that happen to you? It happens to me every time I do the laundry. So, but that's okay, because then I can make all these toys for Sukoshi. With the extra end of the sock, you just tie it in a knot. How simple is that? Another really fun DIY idea is, take a long sock, tie it in a knot, soak it in some water, freeze it, and on those warm summer days, you get a nice, cool, frozen toy. How fun would that be to give your dog to play outside with? I hope you enjoyed these hacks. When we come back, we are talking about pet fashion. Don't go away.
Welcome, friends. Have you ever woken up in the morning and just felt stiff? Well, getting your blood flowing and your muscles moving again is an important part of your day. I have something fun for you to do. Let's go ahead and open up to a nice V so that you can start to feel the legs starting to lengthen. And from here, we're going to take one palm, we're going to sweep it on through, reaching back behind you, and then again, reaching to the other side. We're going to take it a little bit more and reach on through the middle. Both palms are going to come down to the floor, and you're going to mimic a little push-up. And for the other side, palms down, opposite foot really presses into the floor so you feel that hip opening up. We're going to go ahead and elevate, lifting up, making the legs nice and straight. Also incorporating a little bit of that upper body. Pressing up, looking back behind you. Now, again, it's important for us to get our blood flowing and our muscles moving in again before any movement or warming up to work out. And remember, always be kind to your body.
Hawaiian Coffee Body Scrubs. Moisturizing, rejuvenating, energizing, sun-kissed, alluring, beautiful, handmade in Hawaii with aloha. Coco Java.
Welcome back. Look who's semi-up from their nap. Like people, dogs have a variety of reasons to wear clothing. First and foremost, weather protection. But sometimes the dog or its parent just wants to get dressed up. So I thought I'd share a few tips on how to choose the right clothing for your dog. Tip number 1, type of clothing. The type of clothing that you pick for your dog really depends on its breed and its purpose. So when Sukoshi goes out for his appointments, I always choose a nice comfy t-shirt to put on him, and that serves as a layer of security, and it really helps to calm his nerves. Oh, look how cute that is. Tip number 2, fit. You want to make sure their clothing fits like a glove. Not tight, but nice like a glove, because you don't want your dog to get all squirmish in their clothes, and you don't want them to start nipping and chewing off their clothes. And you want to make sure the bottom doesn't go past their waist, because when they go out for their business, they might soil their clothes. Tip number 3, quality and made. You want to make sure that you choose something that's well made. If the manufacturer adds cute little patches or fun buttons, just make sure they're securely sewn on so that your dog cannot bite them off. And cotton and premium cotton blends tend to be the most comfortable for your dogs. Tip number 4, it should be easy to put on. Now, Skoshi's not a huge fan of anything that goes over his head, so anytime I can find something with Velcro, I pick that shirt up. Look how cute that is with a little bow tie. There are so many other ways that you can dress your dog up if they're not into clothes, like bandanas and fun harnesses and bow ties. So there is a time and place for fashion for dogs. Feel free to choose your own style and fashion sense. As long as you prioritize their comfort and their safety, go ahead and dress them up for that perfect picture. Guys, look at the treats we made today. Aren't they just simply adorable? And the best part about it is that we can enjoy them alongside with our doggies. Skoshi and I are gonna have a party. And guys, remember, every morning is like Christmas morning for our dogs. Every walk is their favorite walk. Every treat is their favorite treat. Every game is their best game. We can learn so much by observing our dogs and the way they rejoice in all the simple things in life. So let's take time to appreciate all the little things in our lives. I hope you enjoyed our show. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Find us on Instagram and Facebook. And if you have a favorite no-cook recipe, mocktail, or hack, send them my way. I'd love to share them on the show. Until next time, be fabulous, be beautiful, be the best version of you.